There is a lot of craziness happening both on Twitch and, believe it, on Kick. And here's the deal. I want to go over some things that have transpired in the past 24 hours because a lot is happening, and some of it, I'm being honest, is straight up crazy. Now, if you did not get a chance to watch yesterday's stream or check out that video that I did, then you guys might not have an update. Let me get you up really, really quick. Twitch made these insane ad rules where it was going to make it really hard for streamers to work with sponsors and put banners and all these different rules. And if you hadn't checked it out, go back and check that out. Then they put out another statement saying like, oh, you guys like misunderstood what we meant. It came off the wrong way. Like you guys didn't get it. We'll work on the clarifying of our actual terminology. Okay. So they put out a post. We misunderstood. And they said, we didn't understand it properly. They'll word it better. Okay. Then yesterday, they make a post. Yesterday, we released new branded content guidelines, which is the ad thing I was talking about, that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we are removing them immediately. But wait! I thought that wasn't what you meant, and we all just are dumb and misunderstood you. Now you're telling me that you did mean what we thought you meant, but now you're taking it away? Which one is it? Like, which one is it? Which one is it? Like, I gotta be honest, guys. I've been streaming on Twitch for 8.5 years. I have built my entire content creation career on Twitch. Like, I do not... Come on, somebody. These follows are beautiful. I don't want Twitch to just fail, but I'm gonna keep it real. This is unacceptable. To not even be able to give honest communication about what's happening. To put out that post that had no regard for the feelings of the content creators, who, by the way, make your platform what it is. You take away all the content creators and all the viewers, your platform is nothing. Your platform is just a website that people won't even be looking or watching. So to not give content creators the respect to at least be able to get feedback from them before making like company-wide decisions is wrong in the first place. But then to put it out clearly with no thought for how it affects everyone else, and then to put the blame on all of the internet, like, oh, you guys just didn't understand our post. We'll make it more clear because y'all clearly don't understand what we're putting down. And then the next day to say, without acknowledging any of that, just saying like, yeah, we're just gonna take it away. We realize now it's bad for you. Now here's the deal. I'm all about like people make mistakes. People can make mistakes. But what you do after you make a mistake is everything. Everybody is gonna make a mistake. Everybody's going to disappoint you. Everybody at one point in your life is going to fail you. How big is that failure? Depends. But what you do after the mistake matters. Okay? Matters. As someone that has had failures in my own life, and then hopefully try to make good steps even after failure to take responsibility for my actions and to ensure things don't happen again. What I've seen from Twitch is not that they make mistakes. Every company is going to make mistakes. But a refusal to own up to your mistakes, a inability to apologize. This isn't an apology. This isn't an apology. I don't see the words, I'm sorry. I don't see the words, I apologize. I don't see the words, I did anything wrong. I just see the words, these are being removed. So ultimately, are we getting what we wanted? Sure, yes. But the level of communication and leadership that we are getting from Twitch right now is unacceptable. Unacceptable for a few reasons. One, again, like I won't even discuss it anymore. But did we understand you or did you make a bad call? And if you made a bad call, own up to it and move forward. But here's the thing. Not only are they bad for us as viewers and content creators, which I get. You know now that you got our feedback. Should have got our feedback before, but again, everybody makes mistakes. But you see now that they're bad for Twitch? I gotta be honest, guys. I am not a perfect leader. I'm not perfect or get it right in anything that I do. But this is such a like company-wide, like massive decision that they did the other day with this announcement, that the reality is if you needed video game players to tell you what is a good or bad decision for your billion-dollar company, if you don't already know that, why are you running the company? I gotta be honest. We're not here to know how to run a business. We run our own little businesses, but we're not. I don't know what it takes to run Twitch. I have no idea. I don't even want to pretend that I know what it's like to run a billion-dollar company, have like 3,000 subscribers. I have no idea. I don't even want to pretend that I do. But dude, like XQC shouldn't know how to make these decisions better than the CEO of Twitch. That's what they get paid to do. They get paid to know what's good or bad from the company, and if they don't have an answer, they need to find a way to get an answer. So you didn't know this was bad until after this happened? Like, that's a red flag. It's like a huge red flag for the company. Here's another red flag. Let me walk you through. If you guys did not see, they put up this post that a lot of people are concerned that it honestly changes nothing and that it's just going to show face. It's just going to show face. And here's why. Because they said they're removing the guidelines, okay? They said they're removing the guidelines, but look at this. This is their post, how they're removing the guidelines. This is still, till right now, what is on their terms of service. This is still their terms of service. Twitch has the exclusive rights to monetize Twitch services, including without limitation, the exclusive right to sell, serve, or display advertisements on Twitch. This means you may not, nor may you allow a third party to insert or embed pre-recorded advertising units into your live stream, including without limitation advertisements. So they said this, but then they didn't actually change the official document. This is still in the terms of service. And this right here is the problem. So what did you actually do? I don't know. Like, you made a tweet. I can make a tweet. Like, you made a tweet, but you didn't actually change the rule. So until this changes, this tweet means nothing. It means nothing. It literally is it's just a tweet. That's all it is. It's not a decision. It's not a rule. It's literally a tweet. This tweet has the equal impact of one of their staff going, "Hi, I like bread." It means nothing until this is changed. So it's just a little mind-boggling. It's just a little mind-boggling to even have the audacity to make this post without actually changing the rule. And I get it, like, documents take time to change, but are you going to say something like, it's in the works of being moved, give us some time, it's still there? Like, we need clarity. And this is another problem. And sub it on Kick, baby. We're live on Twitch. People are subbing on Kick. You love to see it. And here's a major problem. Like, here's a major problem with the platform. And I tweeted under their page. This is what I said. I wonder what things would be like if the CEO got on camera and to talk to us through your intentions, helped us understand things properly, left nothing up for interpretation, and gave us some personal interaction instead of huge announcements via Twitter posts that we aren't sure he has even read or got feedback on. Like, it is the consistent decision to communicate company-wide massive changes through a 160 character tweet. And then this is what happens every time. They put out a tweet, people don't understand it, and then everyone blows up the comments. Like, how many times do we have to do that before you realize, like, maybe this form of communication is not very effective. Maybe we should change our ways. Like, I'm not trying to be overly critical, because again, if this was like the first time, the second time, third time, like, there's grace. There's opportunity for people to learn, improve. Man, as a leader myself, I've made so many mistakes. But hopefully with each one, like hopefully you're learning. Hopefully you're getting better. Hopefully you're making changes. But this is, it's a pattern. It's a pattern. Time and time and time and time and time again. And the new CEO of Twitch is not a new guy they brought in. It was a guy they just promoted from the inside. So like nothing is really changing, which we're already beginning to see. And guess what? It just keeps getting better. If you guys did not know, just yesterday, look at this. Hey now, they brought in a new head of PR. Come on, somebody. Now, let me tell you why this is absolutely ludicrous, okay? Now, sure, there is no mention of them firing another person. There is only mention of bringing in a new person. But let me tell you the absolute ludicrousy of the situation. Again, let's recap the whole thing. Twitch puts out the announcement that they're basically, going to make it super hard for streamers to run ads. Thanks for the follow on kick.com/ChuzyLive. I appreciate you. Literal living legends. They put out the post making it super hard for streamers to do ads and everything, okay? That's step one. Then they put out a post that we miss, and it wasn't a post. There was diagrams, there was images. It was a well thought out, this was not an accident. Like there was a plan. This was methodical. It was intentional. They put out that whole thing. Then they say like, oh, y'all misunderstood what we meant. And, we're going to clarify again. And then they put out this post saying that we are just getting rid of it. Like we acknowledge now that it was bad and we're getting rid of it. So here's the deal. This is not a PR problem. This is a whoever makes the highest level of decisions problem. PR people do not make company-wide decisions. Like, here's the deal. The kind of decisions that were made yesterday about this whole ad thing, those are not made by PR people. Like, PR people are communicating. Come on, T-Swiss. Hey, now. They are communicating what the higher-ups have decided. The higher-ups go, this is what we decided. PR people, put it out there. Make it sound pretty. Do your job. So what's happening here? Let me walk you through what's happening. The heads of Twitch, I have no idea if it was the actual CEO because he seems disconnected, but somebody with super high authority made this massive decision. And in my opinion, goes to the PR person, says, hey, here's what we've decided. Go ahead and tell the world. That person who has no decision-making power at that level goes, sure thing, boss. I will tell the people what you've decided. Okay? That person does their job. They get all the flack for it. And then guess who gets fired? Guess who gets fired? You can't make it up, chat. You can't make it up. The person whose boss comes to them and says, here's what we've decided. Go tell the world. They get the flack. They get fired for what the higher ups decided. And they're getting away scotch-free on their boats and yachts. What is happening, bro? And they bring in this person. She's probably a nice lady. She gets brought in because the other person gets fired. Bro, we are not fixing the problem. We are not fixing the problem. It's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. Like, I literally actually can't even believe. When I saw this, I was baffled. Like, actually baffled. Nothing against women. She's probably great. Absolutely great. It's insanity, guys. And like, when you think it can't get worse, it just keeps getting worse. And so I'm going to be honest. Like, again, I want to clarify. I have no idea what it takes to run a multi-billion-dollar company. No idea. I also understand companies, people, human beings make mistakes. But what you do after you make mistakes matters so much. In this post from Twitch, not only did they try to go back on and try to put the blame on us, oh, you misunderstood, and then come out and say like we're just going to change the whole thing. This isn't even an apology. And then to fire the person who was just doing what the higher ups told them to do, it is a massively internal problem coming from the highest level. coming from the highest level. And it's just, it's not okay. For someone that like me that loves Twitch, I've been on the platform for 8.5 years. 8.5 years. I've just reached a point where I just don't think I can trust Twitch's not only intentions and morals, but their decision-making power. Just time and time. Everyone's going to make a bad decision every now and then. Every company's going to make a wrong call. But this is a pattern. Like, I don't... Someone please help me. When was the last time you saw Twitch make a decision that you were like, wow, this is great? I literally cannot remember the last time that I was like, wow, Twitch, that's awesome. Thank you for that. At this point, my hope can be restored. Everybody has an opportunity to redeem themselves. But here's what I'll say. My hope can be restored. But as of right now, my hope in Twitch is officially gone. Officially gone. Now, does that mean that I'm leaving the platform? No, I'm going to continue to fulfill my mission wherever that is best. But I would be lying if I said I'm not already going to be avidly exploring other options. I mean, I've been diversifying my content for almost a year now. But like, I'll be honest. I would rather move to Kick. I'm not saying I am just going to full-time go to Kick, because we don't know if that'll actually work out. But I would actually just like to see the whole world move off Twitch. My preference would just be to see the whole world move off Twitch. Man, God bless the staff members, and man, I feel so bad for them, because there's probably so many great staff people that are getting thrown into this. And if Twitch shuts down, man, that's a lot of people that are going to lose their job. So that's a big deal, you know. But either Twitch needs to go, or they need to pull a Twitter. Oh, speaking of Twitter, they need to pull a Twitter, bring on an Elon Musk, and like change 8 million different people. Speaking of Elon Musk, he just replies to this with an LOL, dude. It's just so good, dude. Oh, it's just so good, bro. He just puts an LOL, dude. You love to see it. You love to see it. So they're going to make some massive changes. They're going to make some massive changes. So we're going to continue to explore. We're going to continue to also add some Kick streams. And people have literally all day been streaming on Twitch. They have been following and subscribing on Kick. Not a single person has gifted a sub on Twitch. It's all going on Kick. And we'll be streaming on Kick a little bit later today, which is going to be a lot of fun. But that is my take on Twitch for right now. That's the newest update. If more happens today, I'll give you guys an update for tomorrow, but it's absolutely crazy.